Hi, this is Otis Collier, your Internet MLM training coach, and in this video we're going to be talking about creating easy online forms with Google. And I was asked a question a few days ago, how did I create a particular page? And I want to share that page with you at first, and then I will show you how it was created using Google Docs. So here I have a page that's hosted on my server, and it is hosted at internetmlmtraining.com/coaching. And on this page, you'll see free 30-minute coaching session with Otis Collier, Internet MLM Training Coach. And below that, as I scroll below that, you'll see a little bit of content information there. To the left-hand side, you will see that I've got a full body picture there. And then below on the right-hand side, you'll see the form information: full name, phone number, email address, best day to call. There's check boxes there. Best time to call, which is a drop down box for choices. And then there is a paragraph box that says, tell me about your business interests and online marketing experience. And we can fill out our content here and then hit our submit button, and that will be submitted to my Google Docs account. And you'll see that it's powered here by Google Docs. So a lot of people wanted to know, Otis, how did you achieve this? This page looks so nice. How were you able to achieve this? And again, if you want to get the full effect of the page, I recommend that you go to the page itself, and the web address is www.internetmlmtraining.com/coaching. So let me share with you how I did this. So I'm here on my Google Docs page, and if you are a lover of Google like myself, if you've got Gmail and the Google Reader and everything else, you'll find that at the upper left-hand corner there's some links here to Gmail, Calendar, and Documents. So I'm in the Google Docs section, and what I'm creating here is a form. So I'm going to click on this button here that says New, and you'll see the option for form. So I'm going to click on form, and that's going to take me to the Google form page where I can begin to create my form. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to give my form a title, and I'm going to just create, this is a test form. And that will be the name of my form, and then below that is generic information that you want people to see that tells them how this information is going to be used. I want you to fill out this form and get the free 30-minute training consultation, whatever the question might, whatever the deal is on what you're completing this form out for. The next thing is the question title, and I'm not going to make this a question. I'm going to make this an action item, and what I'm going to type here is enter your full name, if I can spell that. And then the question type, there's a drop down here that says text, paragraph text, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from list, and scale. What I want to do is just leave it at text so that they can enter their information. And I also want to make this a required question. So I'll hit that check box and I'll click done. And now you'll see that it has enter full name. Now there's a sample question here down here at the bottom. Google always does that. One of the things that you can do with these questions is you can rearrange them. So I can hold down my mouse button and I can put the sample question on top of the full name. So you can drag your questions around. Now, if I want to edit a question, I simply move over to the right hand side, highlight where that question is, and then the pencil allows me to edit the question. This button here allows me to duplicate that question, and then of course the trash bin allows me to delete the question. So I'm going to delete that question. It's going to ask me if I want to delete it. Yes, I do. And now you'll see that I just have the test form and my full name. Now to add a question here, I simply click on add question, and this time I'm going to do a multiple choice question. So the question will be, what color do you prefer? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two options here. First option is red. I'll click add another option. The next option will be blue. And you can keep adding options if you choose to do so. Then I'll scroll down and I will make this a required question and I'll click done, and now you'll see that that question has been added to my form. Now, right now what we're looking at is we're looking at a plain form. It says theme plain. If you're going to create your own HTML page, you will more than likely want to create just a plain theme. And that's what I did with my form that you saw with my full body picture. However, you don't have to host this on your own site. You can actually allow Google to host your form on the Google servers. So you may want to get a little creative with your form. So click on the theme button here and we can go from plain to a host of other different types of themes that are available. So as you can see, there's so many different themes that you can choose from. I'm going to choose the time theme here and I'll click on that, and now what you will see is it will show me what my form will actually look like. So it has this clock here, and then to the right hand side it has the generic information that I just created along with the name of the form. This is a test form. So if I like this, then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to click apply, and I've clicked applied and I have saved that form. Now there's a couple of things that you can actually do with this form. If I scroll over here to the right, you'll see email this form. If I click email this form, a little box will pop open and I can actually email this form directly to someone's email box. And what will happen is they will get a link where they can click on that link and it will take them to the form and they can fill out the information. Okay? The other thing that I can do is once I start getting responses, I can view my responses in two different ways. I can view them in a summary or I can view them in a spreadsheet. So there are two options there for viewing my responses. And then the next button over is the more actions button. I can embed this into an HTML page, which is exactly what I did. And when I click on the embed, I get this code here, and I just copy this code and I paste it into my HTML form that I have, or my HTML page that I've created, and now the form is embedded into that page. And that's really how I created the form that you saw with my full body picture. Close this out. The next thing that you'll want to be able to take a look at is edit confirmation. This confirmation is basically what people see once they submit your form, and you can change this around. Right now it says thanks, your response will now appear in my spreadsheet. You can change this around to saying whatever it is that you want it to say. You can also allow everyone else to see the response of the summary. So if you are creating a poll and you want other people to see the results of the poll, you can let them see the results of the poll once they finish submitting. I'm going to cancel that out. The last thing that I want to share with you is how you can view your form. So there is a URL that Google gives you, and this is the URL that you'll give people to go view your form if you are not hosting it on your own server. So if I click on this link here, you'll see that it takes me to the form, and there is my information for the form. So if I wanted to put in my full name, Otis Collier, and my favorite color, blue, click submit, then you'll see that it says thanks, your response will now appear on my spreadsheet. Okay? Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. If you want to go back and take a look at the form and what is going on with your form, all you have to do is go back to your Google Docs, and here's my Google Docs. We see that this is a test form. I can click on this particular form here from Google Docs and it will show me my information here. Now I've created this form time and time again, but this is how it actually looks. So it has the timestamp when the answers came in, full name, what color do you like, and that's where your information will be housed on your Google Docs. This is Otis Collier signing off. If you care to find out more information about the things that I'm doing with Internet MLM training, please visit me online at www.internetmlmtraining.com.